In this session, we'll be discussing about pros and cons of merger and takeover. First of all, what is merger? So, merger basically means merging of two or more companies with another company, either with another company or to form a new company. So, merger takes place in two forms: merger through absorption or merger through absorption and merger through consolidation. So, what is merger through absorption? Merger through absorption means combining of two or more companies into an existing company. That's called merger through absorption. An example of merger through absorption is Tata merging of Tata Fertilizer Limited into Tata Chemicals Limited. Another form is merger through consolidation, which is the combination of two or more companies into a new company. So what happens is that all the companies in this form of merger, all the companies are legally dissolved and a new entity is formed. So one such example is Hindustan Computers Limited, Hindustan Instruments Limited, Indian Software Company Limited, and Indian Reprographics Limited. These four companies dissolved and form a new company, HCL Technologies. So that's merger. Now, what is takeover? Takeover basically means obtaining control over the management uh, of uh, of a company by another company. So takeover takes place by acquisition or purchase of shares. So this purchase can be over 50% of the percentage of the shares of that company is purchased by another company to gain the controlling interest of that company. So now let's see the advantages of merger and takeover. So one of the biggest reason why merger and takeover takes place is to become big. So through merger and takeover, companies can increase their size to eliminate the rivals from their market. By doubling their size, they can increase their market share also. So that leads to the next advantage, which is eliminating competition. So through merger and takeover, companies can eliminate competition by increasing their market share. So along with this comes the synergies and economies of scale. So one of the among many problems, major problems include faced by the companies include limited resources and financial constraints. So through merger and takeover, they can overcome these difficulties. Next one, tax purposes. So through merger and takeover, companies can reduce their huge corporate tax rate. Next is diversification. Through merger and takeover, they can diversify their businesses into various industries. Next, entry in global market. So through merger and takeover, companies can enter into global market because it includes various other regions. Next, growth and expansion. Uh, it may take longer time for companies to grow and expand. So through merger and takeover, they can increase their size and expand easily. Next, coming to the disadvantages of merger and takeover, that one of the major problem is that substantial increase in price. So by merger and takeover, companies may increase their uh, market share, and they also faces less competition. So this can make these companies so this can lead to companies increasing the price of their products. Next, job losses. Through merger and takeover, usually what companies does is that if there is any assets in the acquired companies, if there is any assets which are not profit reading, these assets are usually sold out or something like that, so which may lead to job losses for the employees of that company. Next is economies of scale. So by increasing the size of the company, which can lead to which can lead to decrease in the degree of control. So the companies may struggle to motivate their workers, and workers may feel may feel like they're part of a big multinational company, so they may be less motivated to work. Next, loss in productivity. So when small companies are acquired by big companies, the employees in these small companies may require reskilling. So these companies may face loss of productivity by reskilling these employees. Next one, lack of integration and employees. So when companies when companies undergo merger and acquisition, the existing employees may find it difficult to adopt with the new culture and the new employees and the new management uh, through merger and acquisition. So that's about the advantages and disadvantages of merger and acquisition.